There's no direct EV play in Malaysia. I think because our tech sector, as you all know, I think it's mainly the back end of it, testers and whatnot. So I think some of the cheap ones, probably your DNX, where your Sutera, and then you got probably your DNO, which is the LED lights for the EVs and stuff like that. And then you got probably Penta, ECA, those are doing automation. Then you got Genetec, the battery pack. So a lot of those are indirect. So, but I guess those are the closest proxy you can have for those, basically for the semicon sector. As a whole, I think EV goes. I think some of those tech stocks testers would indirectly, UWC and few of those also would have a linkage to that. Maybe they would supply some of the parts. But I guess with the scarcity of those, if you want to invest in, so those are the ones that the closest you could, or maybe the latest one, you can see the EPMB, which got a manufacturing license for EV. They've had some announced an MOU with China BAIC. So those are the ones that are probably more direct. Then you get some of those chargers, you got your Gintari, but those are not listed. Then you got your Vincent, who's into charging. Some of the smaller listed ones, they have announced some charging stations, Echo, Amtel, to name a few. So there's no specific, but on the whole, I think it will benefit the tech sector to a certain extent, unless those are purely consumer related ones, those are doing the consumer one. If those that have exposure to your automotive, those would seem to benefit, basically, for your MPI and all those. It's coming down to a certain extent. It used to be out of reach. I think you can see Tesla coming in without the thing. Previously, Tesla, it's already through the grey importers. Now it's direct in. So I think the price has come down. A fair bit of people are jumping onto the bandwagon, and you got more and more EVs. I think even the Smart with Proton, all those, they are moving in with a more affordable. I think Produara one is working towards that so-called. I think just like the plug-in hybrid as well. I think it's become more affordable, quite a fair bit. The balance between that is probably the PHEV and also the EV. So I think the price will be coming out, that's for sure. I think in order to have a bigger uptake, so I think it will be more affordable. They will have the Myvis. Dolphin now is 99,000. So I think I'm sure they will have smaller ones and coming along the way.